It's so hard to find good help these days. Hey everyone, Dan and Alyssa back for another Disney dining review.
Today, we are headed back to one of our favorites, but we haven't officially reviewed this in a couple of years, and we wanted to make sure it still stands up to be one of our favorites.
We actually haven't eaten here in a while, so I just want to get back and see if it's still as good as we remember. So we first reviewed the Boathouse for a late lunch back in September of 2022. We want to go to a nice date night tonight, and we're going to take you along with us for dinner at the Boathouse. It is not like super dress up fancy. No. You can eat indoors, you can eat outdoors, you can eat out of the bar on the dock. But, you know, you can dress up here because it is a steakhouse, it is a raw bar, it is fantastic seafood. So we love this restaurant for many, many reasons. We gave it a great review back in 2022. We gave it a good review, great review when we went there for brunch a little while after that. And I'm excited to get back here and review this for 2025.
Yes, and as hard as it is for us to veer away from our favorites at this restaurant because we've been here so many times, we are going to do that tonight. We are going to step out of our comfort zone and try different things that we haven't tried before so that we can make sure all the things stand up to our approval.
Except the oysters. We will probably get the oysters
again.
But for entrees, we're definitely gonna try something different. The last time we were here, I got the burger, which I love, one of my favorite burgers on property. Leslie got the seared tuna, which was very good. I don't even know if they still have it anymore.
They do.
But they do? Yes. So we're gonna get some sort of appetizer and then we'll mix it up and see what things new we can find here. Very excited to redo the review for the Boathouse. Are you ready? Let's do this. All right, so we have arrived. We asked to be set just wherever the quietest was. You can choose inside, outside, and that happened to be outside. You can see the aerofoil in the background there. It is nice that they have all of these heaters going because it is still January here, and it actually is nice sitting out here in a short sleeve shirt. I will say this is a little bit annoying, so they've got a ton of umbrellas out here, which actually they need during the day whenever it is blazing sun, but it's pretty close to the table. So like, this is my best friend for this meal. It is stone crab claw season, and we have never had stone crab claws here. They are not cheap, $34 a piece. But I think we're gonna get those and maybe even half a dozen oysters. I don't know.
All right, so the bread has arrived and it's one of our favorite things ever. It is just warm and soft and
I'll stand behind you.
Literally every time whenever we would come and Jennings was little, this would be his dinner because it is so good. I veered off of normal and I got the American Mule. The first sip was very limey, but overall it's pretty good. So I'm gonna dive into it a little bit more, let all the flavors meld together, and I'll report back. I figured out why it was so limey. It's a whole half of a lime. But I took a drink after and it was very, very good, so.
My friend the Umbrella and I ordered an old fashioned. I could not resist because I usually love the old fashions here, so let's just see if they have done it again. It does come with one large cube, and I believe the standard old fashioned was
15.
Was it Bullet or was it Woodford? I don't remember, but I usually substitute Envy, Angel's Envy, so it's not their best old fashioned. It's not. It's okay. It's not super well balanced, but it is pretty alcohol forward. It's not horrible.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible. All right, so we got the stone crab. Let's see. This stuff is not cheap, so I'm anxious to see how good it is. Okay, that's pretty good. It comes with a mustard aioli, which is quite tasty. All right, I'm impressed. I'm not sure if it's worth the $34 per stone crab claw, but I'm gonna reserve my thoughts.
Okay, the appetizers have arrived, and the stone crab claws. My face is bigger than Leslie's, so not quite Leslie face size. But we also got 6 Lucky Ducks oysters, which are the thing to get here if you're wanting oysters from the raw bar. So I'm looking forward to that and diving in. It looks fantastic, and we'll have a complete breakdown when we get home. Unfortunately for my wallet, the stone crab claws were fantastic, like really, really good. I love Lucky Ducks, and I blew the Lucky Ducks out of the water. $34 a piece is it's a lot, but wow, they're good. My tune has changed. Yes, I want those in my life on the regular. The regular? All right, so I ordered the Filet Mignon. I ordered it medium rare. That's how I like it cooked. Let's see how this is. That is delicious. It has like the perfect cooked seasoning, like on the outer, just salt and pepper. I don't even think they did anything else. Excellent done. Excellently done. It came with some little red potatoes, which I wasn't expecting because I didn't order a side, that are delightful. I got the mahi, right? I got the fish tacos. I'm pretty sure it's mahi. Anyway, it comes with a side of lime, 3 nice tacos with a few tortilla chips and a little bit of salsa. Each taco looks like a pretty good piece of fish in there. Flavor's good. It's going to be a little bit hotter, but flavors are very, very good. Yeah, we're going to dive in.
Look at that. That's my face size for sure. Okay, let's try it though. Key lime pie is one of my favorite desserts ever. Really nice, fluffy. Ooh, I mean, you have to get the whole bite, so this is gonna not be pretty. Hold on. It's refreshing. Faint, like hint of the key lime. It's not like over limey. It's really nice. I think the only thing that would make it better is if I had more of these raspberries to eat with a bite every once in a while. That's good. All right, we're gonna eat a little bit of this. We're getting a box for the rest of it, and we will finish this up at home.
All right, we are back.
And full.
And full.
Before we get into this, if you are looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal Cruise Lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
Got a little chilly out there, even with the heaters.
I put my jacket back on, and then I took it off whenever I got home.
So we love the Boathouse. We've been looking forward to coming back here for quite some time. We didn't make it back to the Boathouse over the holidays, which they do have a special holiday old fashioned, which we love. They make a simple syrup, but anyway, it was still great. So it is a Wednesday. It is the end of January. There's nothing going on. There's no holidays this week. There's no marathon this week. Disney Springs was packed.
There were so many people. So many people.
Let's just jump right in. Okay, ambiance and theming, the Boathouse. So there's not much left to be desired here, honestly. There are indoor seats, there are outdoor seats, there are seats closer to where they're doing live entertainment in Disney Springs. On weekends, they do live entertainment in the Boathouse. There is an indoor bar. There's actually 2 indoor bars. There is an outdoor bar, which you can go sit by and eat at out on the dock. They've expanded the dock to where you can sit out on more of the dock now. It is really, really well done. Like if you're sitting outside, we've been out there when the sun's been burdensome, like in the middle of the afternoon, but you know, after it was lovely tonight. It was just great.
They had heaters going, and the aerofoil was behind Dan's head going up and down that I watched all night. It was lovely. And then inside, the theming is very well done with a boathouse. I mean, and even outside, you've got like some old boats, you've got docks that like aren't functioning docks, and inside you have actual tables that look like boats. So
you can eat in a boat, actually. They have their own gift shop. there's not a lot that they could do. Maybe throw a character in there, I guess.
But then that would be weird.
But it's not a Disney restaurant. So all that to say, like, it's fantastic. There are, I would say, we docked it half a point because of all the stuff they've got in the way. Like we couldn't even walk to our table without having to go around. Like, and the waiter was even, or the person leading us to he was even confused because they had
like a maze.
So to solve the problem of the obtrusive sun, they've put all these umbrellas out, which they've always had umbrellas, but they were movable before. Now they're not movable. Now they're bolted into the dock. And you could, if they wanted to do the work, they could take the umbrella out at night, but they don't. So they leave the umbrellas there next to all the tables, which can't be moved. Then it's January, so they cram in a bunch of heaters, which is lovely, but at the same time, it feels very kind of claustrophobic because of all this extra ancillary stuff they've got out there. All that to say, we gave ambiance and theming a 4.5.
All right, service. So service is always just top notch here, and really, like, our server, the manager came by, all of that was really good this evening. However, I don't know what was happening. He did say at one point that the raw bar was really backed up and had a lot of orders, and even the kitchen stuff, it just took forever to get everything out. Like, usually Boathouse is not a 2-hour event, and it was a 2-hour event tonight. So it was just interesting how long it was taking. Matter of fact, the manager even came over and was offering to bring us things like, can I get you some bisque, or can I get you another drink, or like to kind of make up for the fact that it was taking so long. So
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Kitchens have slow nights.
We were having a lovely evening.
Yeah, but all of the actual wait staff, the frontline people that we were interacting with were lovely. They offered recommendations, everything. But I mean, we can't give them a 5 based on service being slow. Like, overall service coming out of the kitchen being slow. I mean, when we ordered the key lime pie, it took 10 minutes to get a slice of key lime pie. Granted, the key lime pie was ginormous.
It was.
But it still doesn't take 10 minutes to cut a key lime pie slice and put it on a plate.
I jokingly said, we were making jokes that they were making it and that they were going and picking the key limes. And anyway, but just because it was taking so long. So
all that to say, we gave service a 4.
Drinks. So tonight it was, I got a mule. I should have just stuck to the thing I knew I liked, but I got a mule, and it was good. It was fine. It was well done. It was just not anything that, like, I'm not like, ooh, I've got to go back and get that mule. You know what I mean? So it was okay.
I got the old fashioned. I always love the old fashioned at Boathouse, and tonight was a little bit of a miss. It wasn't horrible. I don't like it. Just wasn't a great old fashioned. It was definitely not in my top 5. And normally a Boathouse old fashioned would at least be close to my top 5 old fashions on Disney World property. It was not. It wasn't even remotely close. It wasn't gross. I didn't send it back. It wasn't just like horribly done or anything. It just wasn't balanced. The alcohol was too far forward, but it was just like, I don't know. Like, he asked me if I wanted another. I'm like, no. I'm good. So, it was $15 for an old fashioned, and I don't know, I could have just saved my $15. So all that to say, both drinks were better than average, but not much better average. We gave drinks a 3.5.
Food. So we got the stone crab, which that's only in season sometimes. It is quite expensive, but definitely just decadent and just really good.
It was a good splurge. I would never get it again, just to be honest with you. I mean, for $34 for a claw, it was good.
It was fun for tonight.
It just, and it may be worth $34, but for $68 for an appetizer that doesn't fill you up, like, probably won't do it again. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I tried it, but I won't get it again.
Yeah. And then the oysters were wonderful. I mean, they're always good. We love it whenever the Lucky Ducks are in stock there. They're our favorite ones. And then I got a steak, which I've actually just surprisingly never gotten at the Boathouse, which is funny because it's owned by Gibson. So steak is something that they're well known for. And they did a really good job with the filet mignon. Like, it was really, really tasty.
It was. I mean, the filet mignon is $69, so it's not a cheap steak, but we each wanted to try it. So they do have a petite filet for I think $51, but we got the full filet mignon. You order it so we could split it. We cut it in half. And then I got the fish tacos because I wanted to try something, something with seafood in it. Never gotten the fish tacos before. Probably won't ever get them again. They were okay. They weren't the best thing on the planet. Not the best fish tacos I've ever had, but not horrible. But the steak was way better than the fish tacos.
Yeah.
You had a fish taco, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. And then we got the key lime pie for dessert, which came out and it was literally like, I mean, we showed it to you. It was huge. It was just a huge slice of key lime pie. It was so good. Like, it was a very well done key lime pie. My thoughts on large desserts like that, I guess because they're trying to make them shareable, but it was just too much, you know? So we brought like more than half of it home.
And then Jennings ate as much as he wanted, and there's still almost half of it in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like, it was huge. Like, to say,
Yeah.
like, this is what it was. It was Leslie face size for sure. But it was great. I mean, the flavor was good.
Yeah.
I don't even know how much it was. Did you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hold on. I got this. $14.
Oh, wow. That's a steal.
I mean, when you compare it to the Cake Bake Shop
I
for
was just thinking
$23 for a slice of cake, this key lime pie blows that thing out of the water.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great deal. That's a good
It's
deal.
still a $14 slice of
But
pie, but it's more like
still.
half a pie, honestly.
It
It's
was
huge.
It was huge. Anyway, it was really good. All that to say, we gave food what did we give food?
A 4.
We gave,
It's so hard to find good help these days.
all that to say, we gave food a 4, which if you add that up and divide it out, it is an overall of 4, which is it's less than we've rated the Boathouse in the past.
Yeah, we rated a 4.5 the first time. And honestly, like, I think it could easily get a 4.5
Oh, sure.
again. But you know, like, that's kind of what we're saying about these dining reviews. You can go to the same restaurant 5 times in a row, 5 days in a row, and have a different experience every single time. There's
Yeah.
different people working in the kitchen, different people working in front of house, the different food quality. You might get
Different
a better or
bartenders.
worse shipment, different bartenders. You know, even if you have the same bartender, like, it's hard to make, especially if you're not like measuring everything out, and as busy as they were, I doubt they were. They better not have been, because it wasn't well balanced. But I mean, it's just like, it goes to show that you can have a really great experience at a restaurant and turn around and go back and have maybe not quite so good. And that's just unfortunately where they fell tonight. We'll absolutely be back. We still love the Boathouse, but tonight was a little bit of, not even a disappointment. It was still very, very good. It
it
just
was a lovely
wasn't.
evening.
It just wasn't as good as it's been in the past.
Yeah, your experience may vary. All right, if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.